Eddie P3 the hard ways. It's time to rock this motherfucker with three the hard way. Take Eddie P3 the hard ways. It's time to rock this motherfucker with three the hard way.
Yeah, that's right. You're now rocking with the best 3 PMD, better known as 3 the hard way. That's right. Tank Arb and Eddie P. And like we always do about this time, each man is responsible for whatever comes out of his mouth. That being said, anything that comes out of my mouth or the quartermaster's mouth do not represent the views and opinions of one Mr. Eddie Westside. For you sippers out there, Mr. 2020. After 8 o'clock. Y'all know I forgot that shit. Mr. Turn off the lights. And LOH's very own high value man. You know him and love him as Eddie motherfucking Coppola. That's right.
In the house.
Shout out to Kid Capri.
Like we always do about this time.
You goddamn right.
3 PMD. How you doing?
Oh my God.
Man,
Hey,
what
man.
it is.
Been a crazy, crazy week, man. Brother Ed flew into the bus.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man.
Y'all back in the motherland.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Getting it in, man.
I
We
wish
didn't
I
get
was
to hit all the spots, man. We checked out old girl Camille.
Yeah. Shout out cousin Camille.
That's it. Hey, also shout out to our new subscribers.
Yeah,
Indeed.
yeah.
Indeed.
What we
Yeah.
at? 137?
I believe so, my good man.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
The family's growing.
Indeed, man. Indeed.
The extended families is growing. So what's good, man?
Man, I saw you blowing us up for you want to talk about Miss Lizzo, dude. I wasn't even up on it, man. We've been on the move.
Yeah.
You gotta carry this one, brother.
So good, brother. I am watching first of all, mediocre tutorials and reviews. And man, he did an excellent job on that.
MTR, baby. Yes, sir.
Yeah, MTR. Shout out to MTR. And then but I saw it on the other brother, O'Shea Duke Jackson, right?
Mhm.
So, and this is I'm gonna get to it, but it's not just about what she did. So she decides to go to TED Talks, and as mediocre tutorials and reviews said, and as O'Shea Duke Jackson said, TED Talks was known for some phenomenal shit, right?
Yeah.
You can go in there and just catch some of the best speeches. But Lizzo decides to waddle her big ass up on the stage. Yes, I went there, nigga.
Come on, man.
there.
Come on, man.
I went there.
All right, man.
Listen,
you feeling
listen.
it. I see you feeling
Yeah,
it
I'm
tonight.
feeling
Go
it.
for it. All right.
Because this is what she did. She decided to go up on stage. She could have talked about anything. She's a dope musician. She plays the violin.
Okay.
She's an excellent singer. What she decided to get up on that stage and talk about was motherfucking twerking. She said, yeah, exactly. That's why I said she waddled. She got her ass up on that stage in front of all them intellectuals and decided to sell them on how twerking was something that was invented by black people. And its roots go back to Africa, and it's a form of expression for black women. Not only that, she told a bold ass lie and said that her greatest asset was her ass. And we all saw that motherfucking Lakers footage when she was up there with her ass cut out of that shirt trying to motherfucking twerk. It's bad enough that, you know, she can't stop fucking pitching woo at goddamn Captain America. She goes in front of these people and it's like, yeah, twerking goes back to Africa, and I'm not trying to gatekeep here, but we are the originators. You know, never mind all the other shit that black folks then created, pretty much every motherfucking thing else. She went in front of these people and decided to say to talk about how twerking was this cultural thing for black people, some of the most looked down upon shit, you know. And I just, I'm with the other brothers on this. You know, they I'm not gonna take that route. But I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna ask this question: why, of all things, would you go up there and that be the basis of what your lecture is? You understand what I'm saying? Like I
Man,
know.
look,
Go ahead.
look, man. I mean, like, forget all the good shit you didn't see on TED Talks. There's a lot of bullshit on TED Talks.
No.
There's a lot of
Okay.
bullshit on TED Talks. Number one. Two. I always thought twerking was for real, some black shit. But then again, when you think about it, everything's black shit because we started this fucking planet. But man, like, she might be just sick of it. And just think of it like this. So Lizzo, you know, is known for her ass, right? And
No.
twerking. I mean, okay. All right. So when you think of twerking and moving your ass, you don't think of Lizzo, right? Just like you don't think about skinny people eat McDonald's, you know, but that's all they show you on TV. It's the same thing. You know, like fat people dance, you know, skinny people eat McDonald's. Like, I don't like it. I don't look, I don't look at it anymore. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
TED Talks filled with some bullshit, and there's just something for everybody, man. You know, and we just catching wind of it. I don't care. Yeah, it's like,
go ahead.
I don't know, man. Maybe I'm not seeing the bigger picture. Maybe I don't care about the bigger picture anymore, man.
Yeah, that's how I am. When you sent us the link, I was just like, what the fuck happened? You know what I mean? Like, she did what now? And we always associate TED Talks with these
shit, all the great shit that I've seen on there. But like, I've skipped so much TED Talk shit because it's bullshit. It's I mean, she just added one more video to the long list of shit that I'm not gonna watch on TED Talks.
See, and my thing is this. Look, I've watched TED Talks and I saw some amazing shit. That's what I'm used to seeing.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not saying you're wrong because you're absolutely right. I've come across TED Talks and been like, what the fuck? But the first time I seen it, it was a brother from, I think I want to say Compton and South Central, and he was using the devil strips to put gardens in there. That's the first time I've ever seen it.
Yeah,
you know, Jizza was what? Jizza's like a nuclear or some type of engineer or biology. He's an engineer. The Jizza went on there, gave a beautiful presentation. Alex Hano, who climbed the Dawn Wall, wasn't the Dawn Wall. It was I forget which route it was down Yosemite. He climbed one of them motherfuckers. He free soloed the shit 3 hours with no rope.
Yeah,
it's not so much the twerking, okay. It is, but the problem, because this is the thing, you see other cultures do that shit and it's not as frowned upon as when our women do it. The problem for me is, out of all the motherfucking things, you know what I mean? Like with all the stereotypes, there's video after video of, you look at the brother down in Dallas who opened up the club because he said that he wanted to have a nice place for his people to come to. And what did they do? They went, they stood all over his fucking furniture and twerked. They stood on the tables. Then when he told them to get down, they made it a big deal. Somebody took another video. They was vacationing. These motherfuckers standing all up on the tables in the restaurants twerking. Everybody staring at them. It's not necessarily about respectability politics, but in a sense, it's just like, why does it always have to be some over sexualized shit? Why aren't we selling the intellectual shit? Because this is what people end up looking at our women or us and thinking about, that it's always a fucking party. You look at these goddamn protests. It's motherfucking broads out there twerking. Motherfucker lost his life and they out there protesting police violence, and these motherfuckers is out there twerking. That's why I have a problem with somebody bringing it to the world stage as if it's some kind of prolific shit.
Okay, brother. I see you. See how you was feeling on that one, man. I feel you on that. Like I said, I didn't get the chance to see it. Now, I don't want to.
I didn't either. Some shit you just can't unsee.
Yeah, but you put it out there, and I was just like, okay, I've got beef tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay,
yeah.
And I feel that you I feel the energy that you have right now is just about her having that platform and squandering it, on some bullshit. It was like you could do so much more. You know what I mean? Why would you come? Why would you bring your C game? When you have your A game locked and loaded.
Maybe she's out there speaking to young chubby girls with twerking talent. And
is that in the bylines? If that wasn't in the bylines, then no.
She's changing lives, brother. It's just not yours.
This is my thing. Fuck all the shit that people give her, because and the shit that I give her. What I'm gonna say is that she's an amazing talent. I've watched her play the flute. I've watched her play. I think it's the violin. Amazing, and you can go out there and push that. You know what I mean? Like these young girls got. You can push that as a talent, but instead you further pushing sexuality. Whether she's a representation, whether she thinks so or not. We could talk all of this. I'm not a role model. Your parents should be, but in reality, these kids look up to the stars, man. Come on, man. That's ridiculous, man. At some point, somebody got to say something about this shit. It's ridiculous. You go sell. We got enough stereotypes going against us now.
Yeah,
I remember. I remember sitting in this job training, and this one woman. She was a big girl. She swore that I motherfucking like big women. She's like, come on. Listen, the motherfucker argued me down, fellas, and I'm going to jump off of this. She argued me down like, come on, the brothers like big women. I was like,
oh,
nah. She was like, y'all like them thick, don't ya? I said, listen, man, that's a bad stereotype. Thick mean legs. You like them round. Listen. Go ahead, Cuddy. Because you got this look in your face.
No. I mean, like, it's fucking true. But then they use these sizes that are like really general. Like, like big-legged girls don't mean the same thing to me than it does to the niggas that are in the Lizzo. You know what I mean? Like, you see Lizzo being popular, and you just know that the nude Africa community is way larger than we ever thought it was.
Listen, man. Let me say this.
Man.
The why the fucking problem is she having a hard time finding a dude though. If that's the case, because I don't know, motherfucker. Look,
I said, is she? She could say that, but really, is she?
I'd tell the cameras, but if I was famous and they were throwing cameras in my face, be like, yeah, I just can't find nobody, just to try to keep their life private.
Okay,
there you go. There you go.
Or it could be maybe it's the motherfuckers that she don't want. I'm just gonna say I don't know a bunch of motherfuckers that like to wrestle with bears. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey man, I've seen it done.
Dude, we talked about this. My 600-pound life. They ain't wrestling, man. They catering to the bear. Man, she ain't no bear. You got me calling her a damn bear now. So
our belly buttons have created a suction. Somebody go get a spoon.
We did it. But yeah,
man.
The
disclaimer, baby.
We did.
All right. What we got next, man? I got my people.
What's the deal with the baby, man?
I would like to hear your brother's opinions first.
No, I mean, he just went way left, right?
Wait a minute, I have no clue what the hell went on.
He went on a homophobic rant. I think it was that Lollapalooza or whatever, that concert, that big ass concert, and everybody just starts shutting his ass down.
Okay.
He got kicked off the bill and I guess losing endorsements and all kind of shit, backlash, because he was saying something. Man, we just gonna have to find the clip and run it. I don't want to, repeat some of the shit he said.
We not.
It just didn't make no sense, and everybody was like, "Dude, what are you on?" You know what I mean? Like, where did this come from? Because it was just so random, in the middle of his set, and it was like, "Ooh, dude, what's going on with you, man?"
Let me say this, man. I get it, business wise.
Mm-hmm.
I had this conversation and I had to start thinking about business, because once you look at like the quartermaster says, he always talks about capitalism, and that's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's about the bottom line, and I get it. Like these corporations, these people who own these promotional companies, they don't care about color; they care about money. and you alienating people. So to that end, I'm like, hey, you should have watched your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
They come at everybody for any little fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
They don't give a fuck how old you is. They trying to destroy your business if you say something. This is what I will say though. I heard what he said. It ain't shit that ain't been said at concerts before. He never used any slurs or anything like that. It was perceived, and he let them put that shit on him.
Dude, he went on a rant, dude. It didn't make no damn sense. I mean, it wasn't like he was, something provoked him. It was like it was locked and loaded.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what everybody's up in arms about. Like, dude, what the fuck happened?
Well,
you know what I mean? For you to come off like that, somebody had to, step to you the wrong way or something. But you on stage, just in the middle of your set, and all of a sudden you decide to go and break left.
So they trying to connect it to the Lil Nas X, because it happened right after that. It was either right after that BET performance,
okay,
or right after that video dropped. You know what I'm saying? And they said that they tried to say that was, his response to him or whatever, or some shit like that. But it's real interesting. But the fact of the matter is that the argument I was going to make, I can't even make, because however you feel, he should have thought about his money.
Yeah.
And you apologizing now, but you out at least 6 shows.
Easy.
He's down a clothing endorsement from some clothing line called Boo Hoo. Like, they taking all of his shit, and he's apologized, I think 2 or 3 times. They not giving a fuck. He's on a downward spiral, man, that he might not recover from, because he decided to say some shit. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, he paying for it.
I mean, how when you get these endorsement deals and you're endorsing someone like DaBaby, like, you have to know there will be moments like this in an artist's career. Why isn't that factored in to the fucking price?
I agree with you.
Like I guess it is, because they have the ability to drop this dude whenever, he does things like this, and it just costs him money, so yeah. It seems like rappers would get smarter, or just entertainers would get smarter in general, and just say, hey man, if this clause is in his contract, there's no sense in you giving it to me. You know what I mean?
But that's the same like what happened with old Nick Cannon.
They broke
and
him.
And he didn't even say nothing. It was Griff. Griff was on his show saying that shit, talking
Actually,
about.
No, it wasn't.
Was it him?
Man, dig it. And Griff talked about it. I watched the shit. Griff sat there because Griff been in enough trouble. Griff said he wasn't even going down that road. When you watch the clip, Mr. Coppola, Cannon was just the black people, the original man. And,
gotcha.
And I'm just quoting you know what I mean, for whoever listening. He was just like, the black man is the original man, and these people, like, he went left. Griff said, man, I just sat there, I ain't say shit. He said, this was Griff's words. He said, I already knew the fact that I was going to be on his show. It was going to be some shit just for me sitting there.
Right. Yeah.
Man.
They canceled him. Nick had to get down and, on both knees.
Next time we saw Nick, he had a yarmulke on, man. Word up. He was that dude.
Yeah, they took his show, and then they gave it, and now he got it back. So, yeah, all right. He good.
Yeah, he good.
He
good.
back. They put him on timeout.
I mean, if you're able to do that to Nick Cannon, why don't you just fucking leave? Like, at a certain point, you just can't be the nigga they tied to a tree and beat to Toby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if this dude, if he feels like that, then like, either explain it to people like, hey man, at that time, that's how I felt. Like, things might be different now. Right. Judge me for when I, but like, everybody just needs to let some shit go. Like, hey man, look, we can all fucking disagree, and we can be cool with it. Like, hey man, Nick, look, yes, okay, you think the earth is flat? All right, cool.
Right,
like,
right.
There's just some shit we can like agree to disagree on
without
snatching everything from a motherfucker. I mean, just shows you that you're under the thumb of somebody else. And why the fuck should Nick Cannon feel that way?
And that's where I'm at, man. When you think about the baby, I agree with everything you just said. But let me tell you something, man. You talking about a petty group of fucking people. This is what I mean when I say that. Eddie Murphy did Raw, what, 30 fucking years ago? Over 30 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Man, they was trying to make that motherfucker apologize for bits that he said in Raw.
What about gay people?
That's what I'm talking about.
I mean,
go ahead.
Like all the stories that about him, you know, and transvestites and, you know, all this other wild shit.
Right. Nobody.
I'm just saying, like, yeah.
No, I'm with you. I'm agreeing with you. What I'm saying is, we know those stories. They didn't give a fuck about that. When Dolomite was coming out, there was a black actor in there. Motherfucker's funny as hell. Dark-skinned brother who happens to be gay. He was in an interview and it was like, well, aren't you concerned with the fact that, you know, some years ago when he did Raw, he made all of these homophobic statements? Cat said, listen, man, that was X amount of years ago. Eddie Murphy is a straight up gentleman. He hasn't been disrespectful or anything. And they steady kept going on to the dude basically played him to the left with it. We talking about a petty group of people. I agree with you, man. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to the motherfucker. But that's not, they don't give us that kind of leeway. They don't give us, because this is my problem. Let me say this, and I know I'm getting long-winded. Motherfucking Eminem then said all kind of homophobic shit.
Mm-hmm.
Elton John turned around and did a song with this motherfucker where he apologized, and then he did the shit afterward. He kept doing it afterward, but you don't see the fucking uproar. You don't see anybody trying to snatch anything from Eminem. It's like Star called him from the Star Report. He called him the golden white boy. Star brought up when they did Def Jam. He said, man, when I was working with Hot 97, he said Mary J and Jay-Z brought all the viewers and the listeners and the endorsements to Hot 97. He said, but when they asked to get money for their stage production, they told them that they wouldn't play their music anymore, but they turned around that same year and gave Eminem $100,000 to do the Summer Jam. So it's two different reactions when it's two different people. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, of course, it's America. I mean, what else are you gonna get?
Because Elton John chimed in on this shit, man, and that's why everybody kind of calling Elton John a hypocrite. You did a song with Eminem, but now you all of a sudden you offended.
Everybody went in. I mean, Madonna,
right?
Forget everybody. But it's a different age, man. It's
right.
You know what I mean? So they could just sit back and be on the couch and be protesting,
right?
You know. So and that's what they're doing. They're phoning it in. But yeah, I just wanted y'all, you know, see what you guys' reaction was to the baby getting slammed in the media. Yes. But this too shall pass. He'll come up with another hit, and
that's all you gotta do.
Yeah, that's it. It'll be fine.
And you just gotta expect a rapper to say exactly what the fuck is on his mind.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's what they do. You know, it's like, what else do you expect from an artist? You know, how is that a fucking clause in their contract? They can just say,
is it a clause?
It has to be. I mean, if you're contracted,
they'll cut him. They'll drop him or whatever. Right. You know what I mean?
Man, look,
he's how would they word that for them to be able to back out? He's a liability. You know?
Yeah. My thing is this, man. He gonna be all right if he got to go back to selling the shit out of his trunk because he makes good music. Period. Point blank. You know, they probably they sticking him now. You know.
Yeah, right now. You know, y'all hear about that dude, the other rapper, 42 Doug? He went on a homophobic rant or whatever. He justifying licking his son's neck.
Oh, what? Huh?
Oh man, I send it to you, man.
How does that get in the news?
He licked his son's neck.
And you know, everybody was going in on him for it, and he went on him. You know, had his little rebuttal, and yeah, it was all bad. It just went downhill from there. Yeah, check your shit, man. I just sent it to you.
I mean, I'm gonna just say, man, you know, I think all of this shit is gonna end up imploding. It can't keep going on to where a small group of people is shutting everybody else the fuck down. You know, you have the choice of who you want to listen to. You know, but you know, it is what it is, man. I still think these artists got to be smarter. You know what I mean? You got to think anything you put out there could be perceived a certain way. Think about your bread, man. Because 6 shows, shit, 6 shows, he probably making right now. He that dude, so he probably making about 100 and some change a show. So easy. So he out of about what 600?
Yeah.
Plus endorsements, maybe $1 million, if not more.
Just think about it. Eazy said there's no bad press.
Oh, absolutely. That come out the 48 laws of power. Court all attention. Court attention at all costs, even negative.
Yeah. And to switch gears a little bit, man, I heard a rumor about the next celebrity boxing match. I don't know because I haven't seen it yet, but is Lamar Odom going to fight Riddick Bowe?
I hope not.
What?
I really hope not. Pussy almost killed his nigga.
You said big pussy.
I said pussy almost killed Lamar Odom. Okay, now you go fight a former heavyweight fucking champion. Like, bro,
man,
you know how hard it was to get your feet in that helicopter the first time, bro. Like,
that's cold, man.
I'm just saying, like, dude, you almost died from vaginas.
Yeah,
like, don't. You're not that guy,
man. Look,
Lamar Odom versus Riddick Bowe celebrity boxing contract agreed to for October the 2nd. It's going down, fellas.
Oh, I gotta see this.
Lamar Odom.
I gotta see this. This is bad. Like, why? Dude, like, is Lamar Odom that cat? I mean, I don't remember hearing about too many great like Lamar Odom fights.
Lamar is 41. Riddick is 53.
He's gonna get the brakes beaten off him by 50. Come on, man. Like,
listen,
you
man.
know they never lose that speed.
Let me tell you something. If it was proof, look at that lad. Look at that Roy Jones and Mike Tyson fight.
Yeah.
Look,
that was
Roy is a prideful dude, and he said, "I felt every single punch, every last one of them. I felt every last punch." He said, "So
look,
yeah."
The only other celebrity fight I know that's coming up is Shannon Briggs and Rampage Jackson.
Okay,
these two motherfuckers is gonna have a boxing match, and if you watch them sell the fight, it's the most hilarious shit to watch these two roast each other. But Lamar Odom, they need to do a blood test for that motherfucker, make sure he wasn't under the influence of anything when he signed that paperwork.
Hey,
damn.
You never know, man. He OD'd on vagina. His brain probably is
ain't been right
not
since.
The same. Yeah,
ain't been right since.
Not the same.
He
was like, you understand? I died the way most men want to, and I came back to this.
I was in that long line, Jack. Woke back up and got back in the line. Like, damn.
I died like Mister from The Color Purple.
Nah, that was.
And I came back.
That was Silly's biological daddy.
Man,
he got on top of me.
See, you done took the tone down.
he died on top of me.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I heard. I don't know, was I at work? Somebody said that, and it was one of those like, man, stop lying. You know what I mean? Because that don't even sound right.
Man,
that don't sound right.
Where the fuck are they gonna fight at, man?
Do it matter?
It ain't gonna last long.
It don't matter, man. They're gonna fight in the red and white parking lot.
Man, if you
so y'all, y'all picture that thing, thinking about that being riding through the hood. I'm like, is that a boxing ring? Is that Riddick Bowe?
Like,
nobody
damn, man.
called me. You know,
that brother done fell hard.
I'm gonna ask Google how hard Lamar Odom is. Is Lamar Odom a badass?
No. He's a basketball player. He ain't a badass. He ain't a boxer. He ain't none of that shit, man. But like you said, man, he didn't.
Last basketball player.
He didn't already kiss the sky. So
when I typed it in, it brought up nothing but Kardashian shit.
Damn.
So,
damn. That's sad, man. I think that's worse.
Right.
Yeah, he's always gonna be known for vagina.
Oh man. Hey.
Yeah, that's gonna be bad. You remember who was that boxing champion? The one that he was on some talk show and he was talking to his kids and he let out this cry. He fought Mayweather's dad. God, I can't think of the dude
you're talking about.
But they got another clip of this cat, like hanging out in front of a like gas station or something, and somebody's talking shit to this old man, and like he's 70 or something. Like somebody's talking shit to him, and this old man just hits him twice. You know, he's a former champion of the world,
right?
But he's 70. Like they never lose it. Lamar Odom is going to get handled. Like he's going to die. Like it's going to be a wrap.
Rocky Lockridge.
Okay. Yep.
Rocky Lockridge. Man, look. They got videos of a gang of old motherfuckers. Old ass white knocking this shit in the ring, out the ring, whooping the shit out of these young dudes. There was some gym over in the UK. Old motherfucker had a humpback in there. Still hold his shit like this. like Notre Dame's mascot. He's still up there with these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Look, cat got in there with some gloves because he was young. That old man whooped his ass all over the ring with one fucking glove on.
See? Yeah.
One glove.
See?
And it looked like when the kid was hitting him, it looked like he was hitting him flush. But when you saw it, when you look close and they slowed it down, the old man was dropping his head. He was dropping his head, hitting that hard ass forehead. Yeah. Man, come on, man. Odom. Woo. Riddick Bowe?
Exactly. And 50-something ain't that old.
No.
For an athlete. Like, you know, these cats were like legendary in their 20s. I wasn't shit in my 20s. And I can still do a lot of the shit I used to do in my 20s.
Man, look, man.
Kids know, man. Let them know.
His fucking parents named him Riddick Bowe. They knew that motherfucker was gonna be a brawler. You don't name your kid Riddick Bowe and think he gonna be a fucking banker.
And it's they both from New York. I think Lamar's from Queens and old boys. I think Riddick's from Brooklyn.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
You see what I'm saying?
Old school beef.
Yeah, old school beef.
Oh, this shit goes back.
What is it? Brooklyn never ran, never will.
That's it. That's it.
Even they little catchphrases for their borough. Queens
Ain't
get money.
He's right.
Brooklyn never ran, never will. Bronx got one too, man. Like I ain't fighting a nigga who come from never ran, never will.
Yeah,
Riddick
Bowe, man.
You didn't pick the wrong one, man.
Just so y'all know, you know, when the funeral happens, you know, because what was the fight on October 2nd? When they're gonna give him about a week to process everything, get his affairs in order. Yeah. So we're looking at about what? We're looking at about the 7th or the 8th. Yeah, the 7th or the 8th.
Might as well pre-order that fucking medevac.
See if we can get him an extended thing for his feet.
Hopefully this will be his last one.
It's definitely gonna be his last one.
Once he feel those punches.
It's definitely gonna be his last one.
Because apparently these cats didn't get the memo that this is just an exhibition. That they need to just go ahead and take that word out because these motherfuckers be coming because nobody told Mike that, and it was his promotion.
Right.
He set the whole thing up. You know, he
Right.
you know was like, look here, I'm gonna have entertainment. You know, you're gonna get this part of the bag, and we're gonna have some fun. And then Mike, as soon as they put them gloves on him, Mike something clicked, and Mike was like, shit, I got something to prove. You know, hitting Roy, talk about it's your fault I got locked up. It's your fault. You know, I'm just saying in his head, Mike got to switch, man.
You told that
know what I
bitch to
mean?
come up to my room that morning.
I don't make fun of Mike.
Come up at 3 in the morning. Hey, look, I ain't gonna be in this vicinity, motherfucker.
Shh. I don't want to run across him just on a humbug.
Like motherfuckers. Yeah, I forgot. I got to move around in Vegas.
Right.
Yeah.
Much respect to Mr. Tyson.
Oh, most definitely. And yeah.
He come around and hit me in my damn liver at the grocery store, and like, that's what y'all niggas gonna take EPMD's name, huh, nigga? So my niggas perish and A-Dub, nigga. Take this. So yeah, man. Much love to Mr. Tyson.
Much love. They said I think Tyron Woodley and Jake Paul supposed to be fighting. Is that on the same promotion? That might be.
Maybe, man.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, because that'd be a good one. Because I think I mean that's an MMA dude. So
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say it's fucked up that they say, all right, we're gonna do a boxing match, some shit they know they're gonna beat them at.
Man, I'd rather play Riddick Bowe in basketball or some shit. Like,
get him out of his element. Just a little bit. A golfing tournament or something. I don't never play golf in my life. I mean, I'll do something like that, but lace up with him. I won't even spar with him.
Just think about this. Every child in America has picked up a basketball once.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Dribbled it around a little bit, shot around. You know, how many kids have put on boxing gloves or got in fights? Like,
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And my thing is, Lamar Odom's 6'10". Who was really picking on him?
Yeah.
And Riddick Bowe pretty big too. I mean,
Lamar's just tall. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Riddick is fucking huge.
Yeah.
And powerful.
Yeah. So
that shit shows self-strength right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That motherfucker hit Lamar in that gut.
This is the prime example when if anybody need to know, does drugs cause permanent brain damage? Yes.
Yeah.
Just saying, man. Just saying, because that doesn't make any sense. Like, what were you doing? If you claim that you're not on drugs anymore, but somebody slid this contract to you and you read it and you thought this was a solid business move,
you was a high motherfucker.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. This makes no sense, man. What is the upside? You're going to be pissing blood.
Man, look. All this contract this is a representation of that old 80s infomercial. This is your brain on drugs. The fact that he signed that shit is, I could see his brain in that frying pan.
And now they say he done turned the corner. He's doing good. You know, no, apparently not. If he's doing this shit,
no.
Like, dude, can't they get him in Ice Cube's in them Big Three or something?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Do what you're supposed to do, not this shit.
Right.
You know, because I don't want him going out like old dude, the dude who died in the ring for the Tyson fight, Nate Robinson.
Yeah, man. Oh,
I don't ever want to see that again.
I don't want to see that happen to a brother ever again, man.
I don't see it happen to nobody. That shit look painful.
No,
looked, and it was just embarrassing. Just embarrassing.
It was bad
because again, like you said, folks don't pick up boxing gloves.
No,
and like you said, guys, Nate is very athletic or whatever, so he's knee deep in sports, football, basketball, all that shit. Now you know what I want to do? You know what I'm saying? I want to box. Why now?
Look, Mike Tyson just told his son. His son said that he wanted to fight either Logan or Jake Paul. Mike said, "Man, why don't you just get a job?" He told his son, "Why don't you just get a job?" Most boxers, this ain't some shit they want their kids to do.
Right.
It's a hard life, man.
Right.
And you talking about, you a basketball player, right? and you're gonna sign a fucking contract to get in the ring, even for an exhibition, with somebody who spent their life perfecting punching other motherfuckers in the mouth.
Mm-hmm. Who's been champ? You fighting a former champion.
Man.
That's the title called the baddest man on the planet.
The late great Charlie Murphy was on Joe Rogan, and he talked about the time. I guess he was at a party. They had the fight on. Oscar De La Hoya was fighting,
Mm-hmm.
and he said that he don't know what made this motherfucker say it, but Johnny Gill was at this party and said, "Man, I think I can whoop that motherfucker's ass." He said, "What?" He said, "Man, he said, you said what, nigga?" He said, "Nigga, that's disrespectful, man. Would you say that shit in his face?" He said, "Yeah." He said, Johnny, nigga was in shape and everything like that. Nigga, that's disrespectful. Nigga, you's a crooner, nigga. You's a crooner, nigga. You sing love ballads, man.
Oh, that's nice. Spot on.
Nice.
Spot on.
Nigga punch people in the mouth. That's his job, nigga. Professionally, nigga. He said, "Yeah, that's just like another motherfucker." So this the fucked up shit. He said, "Yeah." He said that's like we was at another little spot, man. The motherfucker said that he can whoop Mike Tyson ass. He said, so I told him, man, next time we get in front of Mike Tyson, I'm gonna make sure I let Mr. Tyson know how you feel. He said, man, so we just happened to be out. We was in front of Mike Tyson. I told him, like, hey, this man think he can whoop your ass. Said the nigga turned into Kool-Aid. You got
oh, it's hilarious.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah.
Nigga turned to Kool-Aid.
Nobody can tell a story like that, brother, man. Nobody can tell a story.
It's just disrespectful, man. I would never say. I wouldn't say I can fight an amateur boxer.
I mean, okay. Let's look at it from another side. Lamar Odom's doing this for charity.
I hope not. I hope they get a check for this.
Man, whatever
they got to get a check for this. But it raises money. Yeah, I guess it raises money. But
it ain't worth
think they get something.
It ain't worth it.
To get your ass whooped by Riddick Bowe on television. Like, I don't want to get my ass whooped by Riddick Bowe for $1 million.
I don't want to get my ass whooped, period.
And nobody knows who I am. Right. You know what I mean? I get my ass whooped by Riddick Bowe. $1 million, and like maybe 60 people would give a fuck. I mean, but I'd be cool for it because they knew the outcome.
137 would be cool.
137
people will be worried about your son.
Can you imagine? Like, everybody's gonna be like, "Hey, that's Lamar Odom's kid." Hey,
man!
I remember that time your dad died in the ring, fucking around with Riddick Bowe.
Man, look,
for charity,
Like, none of this is worth it.
No,
that doesn't make any sense. I had to bring it up because I'm trying to wrap my head around, like, who is your fucking agent? And they're not in it for the long haul.
That motherfucker high too. That agent is high in the motherfucker too.
They're not in it for the long haul because now, half his, his earnings got to go towards his medical treatment.
He should have invested in Bunny Ranch. I heard that place was for sale.
He didn't tested that motherfucking product.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's pure.
Listen here, Lamar, I got you what I could.
Yeah. A fight with Riddick Bowe.
Nah.
Hell, I mean, there's nobody on your team that's down for you. If they said that's a good look. Right. Yeah, Big L. That's a good look, man. You can knock that motherfucker out. Come on, man.
And you in your mind, like, yeah, I think I can knock this motherfucker out. Well, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Like, nobody around you love you, man. Sorry. Man. Nobody loves you, man. I'm sorry.
Y'all couldn't come to be like, yeah, man, I'm gonna face this body. Man, I'll be like, no, y'all not. No, you not.
Right.
Let me tell you something, man. My oldest boy is a WBC Muay Thai kickboxing champion. Northern and Southern California.
Okay.
I wouldn't put the average motherfucker in the ring with him. I wouldn't.
Okay.
It's just not happening. So I'm damn sure wouldn't get in the ring, motherfucking Riddick Bowe.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
But Riddick, you know, if you saw his last couple of interviews, man, those punches he done took throughout the years, man, has definitely slurred his speech.
Oh yeah.
You know
All
what I
of
mean?
them do.
Yeah, for the most part, he's like talking through his teeth. You know what I mean?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me see something real quick. He said, I think it. Oh yeah, he sound bad. Who else, man?
Him, Larry Holmes, all those cats. Yeah.
It's one that sound real fucked up, man. He talking like this. You know, I told him I whooping Floyd ain't the first one to throw it wrong.
You get beat up and now you sound like a Cool G rap. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Let me see something.
I'm just hearing some dope verses right now in my head. Like,
yeah. The original gangster rapper. Shout out to Cool G Rap.
Oh man. I need to hear some more Cool G rap music.
Yeah, man. Ill Street Blues, son.
Oh my God. Legendary.
Come on, man.
Oh.
He cut and Cool G caught a bad rap, man, for from that Corinne Steffens chick.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. He still that blew over because what she did overshadowed anything he could have done. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah, they attach his name to her, but heads no.
Yeah, because Ma, his old lady, they came out and they proved she was lying about that shit. She, you know, he did this. That's why I said he caught a bad rap, and I wanted to, because like you said, his name is attached to her.
Yeah,
you know, and she spent a good 5-6 years on a media tour talking about, yeah, he used to make me do this, all kind of shit.
Yeah,
it's like I never did no shit like that. You know, she tried to ruin that man's name. Let me see.
He might have been in on it.
Yeah, she might have gave him a check.
You know,
man, look.
But yeah, man, I just don't understand. Please help me understand who put that together, man. That's just, I told you, no love. It's a no love zone over there, man.
Nobody in your family love you.
Nah, that's just not cool, man.
I don't know,
and
man.
I was hoping it was bullshit, you know. And I'm scrolling through and I see it, and just like, fuck, it's real.
What if? Now this is dark.
All right,
this is dark. What if? It's really hypothetical. I hope it's not true, but it's the only thing that's logical. What if Lamar Odom got like a 3-month, you know, cancer diagnosis, you know, something was really grave, and you know, this is a thing on his bucket list. He wanted to be heavyweight champion, but of course he's Lamar Odom. You know, let me just pick a fight with an ex-champion.
So,
and this will be something I do before, you know, I die.
So you want to die twice?
I mean, you know, warriors want to die in battle.
No, man.
No,
he's not diagnosed. Like I said, that's just permanent brain damage.
Yeah, man.
That's all that is. And certain cats doing things to keep their name relevant. Look how long we didn't talk about this 6'10" dummy. You know.
Hey man, everybody's got their reasons. Everybody's got their reasons.
I don't mean, hey.
Hope it's not brain.
But I saw that interview with Michael Jai White with Vlad, and you know, they were talking about what Zab Judah said about if he was to ever get a chance to fight Mike Tyson. It's like, oh, Michael J. White is going night. And Zab and Mike was like, nah, he don't know. He never seen me fight. He's supposed to say that. They both from Brooklyn. You know, that's his man. You know, he's supposed to hype up Mike or whatever. And he was like, do you think I would care if Mike Tyson knocked me out? He was like, man, that would be like one of the top things damn near on my bucket list or something, that I had an opportunity to get in the ring with the champ.
Who, Michael J?
Yeah, Michael Jai was like, dude, there's no ego, there's no pride. It was like, shit, if it happens, it happens. If I get knocked out, dude, so be it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
that's how a real fighter talks.
Yeah, he's like, this is what I do. But he's like, but what you call it, never saw me fight before. He never saw me train.
Hey man, I saw Black Dynamite. That motherfucker's bad as hell. You don't want to. Mike might not want to fight with Michael Jai White.
I don't know. If look, man, I'm gonna say this: if it's boxing rules, Michael Jai don't want damn piece of that motherfucker. If it's
Dude,
the
I
other
don't
way
know.
around,
I don't know. Mike been fighting for years, and mind you, he
In them
studied.
streets.
Yeah, and he studied to play that role.
hey,
So he watched a lot of footage of young Mike. You know what I mean?
I get it.
Wait a minute, hold on.
I
But
get it.
Mike Tyson. I mean, have you ever heard Mike Tyson talk about boxing?
Yeah.
Like boxing history?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, the things that he knows about boxing as just a sport is, I would have never guessed it.
But he took the L's too. Everybody can take an L at any given time.
I'm gonna say
it's
this.
the best man who wins that night. That's it.
But I'm gonna say this. Even Michael Jai White said, he said, man, I've been hit by boxers before.
Yeah.
And he said it's a different kind of pain when they roll that over. So what I was gonna say was, if he's in Tyson's cage, I don't believe he has a chance. And if you put Mike in his cage, I think it's over even faster.
Either way.
You know what I'm saying? But
either way.
But you know what, man? You gotta respect that grit, man, because that is a fighter. Hey, these guys gotta walk in thinking two things. One, fuck it if I get knocked out, and two, I'm gonna knock this motherfucker out. They gotta go in the ring with that mentality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
What else on your mind, man? Because you sound a little heated with that whole Lizzo shit, man. What else you got, kid?
Let me ask. Oh, well, I'm good, man. It was just that one thing. Did you guys get a chance to see that Locks and Dipset battle?
Did not, man. What happened, man?
Oh, it was a fucking slaughter.
Speak to the masses, son.
Listen, man.
Speak to the masses.
I love Dipset. They came out with some beautiful anthems.
Yeah.
I always did Doug Cam because he always shouted out Youngstown in Ohio.
Yes, sir. Always.
But the Locks, it was just a different thing. It was the streets. They came in there as a squad. It was that cohesion. Most people know they never fell out. Dipset had all these problems, but it was just they had Madison Square Garden shaking.
That's where they did it?
They did it at MSG.
Damn. Okay. Stand up, New York.
Let me tell you something. They would pull the mic away. It was happening with both of them. But when the Locks, when the Locks would get up and they was playing, they if you got a problem, fuck you, fuck you, and Wild Out and all of this shit. But Jada just did some amazing shit. He was gonna call these motherfuckers out. He said, New York, this the Mecca of hip hop. He said, come on, man, these motherfuckers is rhyming over the words. He said, we don't do that. Yo, Tech, drop it. They dropped that who shot you shit.
Wow.
Jada goes into this motherfucking freestyle. Had the motherfucking whole Madison Square Garden like, oh, turn around and did this shit again. Let me tell you something. Cam wasn't planning on getting up. Cam had brought out this lawn chair. He Mr. Swag on. He sat down. Jimmy and Santana was getting beat so bad. Cam had to come up off the chair. So he come up, he doing his songs. But by the time Jada and them got done, he finally say, all right, I'm going to do my own freestyle. They started fucking booing him.
They booed Killer.
They booed Killer in Madison Square Garden. I'm going to tell you how bad this shit was. on Sway's show, Heather B was on there. Jada stock went up. Lord Jamar and Heather B on the Godcast, Jada stock went up. You're gonna have to pay for him now.
Damn.
This dude, once they went, he had a bottle of some shit I can't afford. He had a bottle
some
of
rapper juice.
Some rapper juice. You know, if I was drinking, it would be me. It would just be Wild Irish Rose. I can't afford that shit. But listen, this dude, he did the Kobe pose. He fucking it was bad. It was entertaining.
Okay.
If you hear the songs, because the Locks didn't play commercial shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was entertaining, but it was good to see that bars and just hip hop on both sides. But the Locks, that was a crucifixion, man.
Damn. I didn't know it was that bad. I
Let me
heard
tell you
what
something.
the guy saw with what what's his name? Tyler the Creator said talking about Jada. Like, oh, I think I have a crush on him now. Well, look how good his skin looks. You didn't see that shit?
No. Man, you talk about the wrong nigga anyway, man. Like, I thought you was gonna say somebody else, man. Like
Nah,
Fat
man.
Joe. Because I watched what Fat Joe said. I don't want to hear Tyler Creator.
Okay, man. Okay. What Joe? What Crack said, man? What Crack said?
Crack. You know, Crack was just like, because Crack was in the audience.
Okay. I'm sure.
Crack's commentary, because he talked about it on his podcast. His commentary was about as fucking entertaining as the verses was, because he was just like, yo,
he got the best stories, man. Yeah, go ahead, man.
Man, when they played that, I got 100 guns, 100 clips, nigga, I'm from New York. He said, and this is how he's talking. He said, I wasn't partial to anybody.
That's where he went wrong. I knew it. Right.
But when they played the shit that I was in, he said, man, I wanted to do a little mama. Start doing my verses, and I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to as well. Because when Jada started going like the bed and all, I was like, damn, man, just somebody get a mic to Joey Crack, man. It was probably the most entertaining verses, man. Okay. Period. Point blank. Just take the time to watch it. It was good, man.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I gotta give it a shot.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know. First of all, I'm still thinking this back, you know, when they were doing the shit in the early days, where it's just how E40 and Too Short did it. They were just right there in that little booth. Or what? I didn't know they was in the fucking.
They was in a fucking garden.
Damn.
This the other thing. They said that either his streams or his downloads are up 200%.
See? Wow. See? He's always been underrated. He's always been up there, man. He's a top 5. Jada's been a top 5 for years.
And they've been saying, like, yo, he been saying that he was the top 5 dead or alive. He fucking proved it that night. When you see, if you don't do nothing, man, look, I know you ain't gonna edit this shit. I wish just the fucking freestyle. He said he's a dick, you're a pussy, y'all neighbors. And then stopped the shit, then said something, and then was like, all right, bring it back. It was just good, man. It was good to see Sheik up there, Styles. It was good, man. It was good for hip hop heads, not just New York. It was good.
Damn, I straight up and down slept on it because I like the swag of Dipset, and it's cool because they both, you know, from New York or whatever, but they're completely different.
Absolutely,
they're completely different, man. You know,
absolutely,
but it's cool. And what you call it, stock has been rising. Fucking, it's like without Dipset, Jim Jones is getting hot.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? He's been blowing up, man. He's been putting out quality material for a minute now.
For a minute,
on his own.
All of it. Yep,
on his own.
All of it. I think I got it all with the exception of Harlem's American Gangster.
Okay. Yeah. Mr. Jones been killing it.
Yeah, Jimmy's nice with it. Nice with it. I had his first shit. I got that shit in Iraq. It was on my way to church.
Yeah.
And I what's that shit? He had the Summer in Miami shit on that album. He flipped the Conan beat.
Dude.
Crazy.
Dude.
Yeah.
The cat slept on Jim. He was in the shadow of Cam for all those years, and then But they said that versus sparked up the old beef with Cam and 50, because I got 50 chimed in. It was like, you know, the Locks had y'all lunch, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
But 50 always trolling somebody. You know what I mean?
Man.
So I still don't get it, man. This dude he's in the best position ever and still playing that little petty shit. You know,
that's what everybody say.
it don't make no sense, man. I don't get that.
I mean, I guess you got to get up and do something in the morning, right?
Motherfucker, count your money. That's what you do. You make your rounds. Like, I gotta go to this bank, I gotta go to that bank, you know, or do I visit in person, or do I just check my accounts?
Right.
That's what you do, man. You be fucking around with another grown man, you know, poking fun, you know, saying, "Oh, you got your ass kicked last night." Like, I'm too busy. I'm too busy keeping my eyes on my damn money. So, yeah,
Yeah, man. It's
my little 2 cents to 50 cents.
Yeah, man. It was good to see him all perform, man. And you know, Fifth had something with G Unit, man. And you know what? It didn't last. You know, he I think he had a wonderful career himself. Just let the motherfuckers live, man. We all enjoyed it. Like I said, focus on Power and Raising Canaan and all of that
That's
shit.
it, man. That's
Focus
it.
on that shit, man. You ain't dropped the album in how long? You know what I mean? So
Just-
yeah, man.
Just do your thing and then, you know, leave everybody else alone. But that's just how he got into the game, you know. That is how to rob a rapper, that bullshit or whatever. It was clever. You know what I mean? But we don't need that shit now, man.
Absolutely.
I mean, I shouldn't say this. Obviously, you know, after that how to rob a rapper shit, like to get shot and still talk a lot of shit. You would think somebody would be worried about it happening more often if you're going to be the international fucking troll on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I you know, motherfuckers that take Twitter serious, I guess, just ain't entertainers. I don't know. I mean, because what's the answer for that? Because he trolls everybody, being like, what the fuck he did with Will Smith? Like,
what happened with Will Smith?
Motherfucker hit him up. I don't remember exactly how the exchange went down, but it was pretty much like, hey, Will, you know, you see these folks talking a lot of shit about you, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then he was like, hey, man, how you doing? And Will Smith was, you know, I'm blah, blah, blah. And then this motherfucker hit him with like, man, you letting these motherfuckers run up in your and, you know, like, and it just,
I saw that shit.
it was like unnecessary. Just
I saw that shit.
Like stink meaner hate. You know what I mean?
Will said, fuck you.
Yeah.
I saw that shit.
Yeah. But it's like, come on, man. You know, this cat. But, you know, when a cat is ready to lose his shit, because a lot of motherfuckers feel like their women are their fucking property. And, you know, she running around and that vagina ain't hers no more. You know, it's like
entanglements. Nigga.
Yeah. You know, she gets in an entanglement, man. You know, possessive motherfuckers, especially like y'all are in what 50s? Will Smith is 50 something, right?
Yeah. He's in his 50s.
I mean, that's not that type of like my wife cheated on me shit is so like your 30s.
Because that doesn't stop when you hit your 50s. It
no,
don't stop.
No, I'm saying you understand.
If it did, it wouldn't be an Ashley Madison.
But the thing is, that whole situation, the dude who was doing the dude with the entanglement guy or whatever, with
he was talking about shit.
He
said that Will was cool with it.
Right.
And he said, and everybody's like, man, shit, that little kid don't know what the fuck he talk about. And shit come out and how cool Jada was and how fucked up Will was at the red table.
Right.
Sitting there looking like, and this is part of being in an open marriage or whatever they have, whatever type of situation they have. But old boy put it out there first saying that he knew I was hitting it. He was cool with it.
Listen, man, I don't think I think he might have been, but I don't think it was supposed to get out there.
You think it's the embarrassment?
I think it is, man. Look, a lot of motherfuckers do shit. And think about all these politicians and all that don't want shit coming out. Behind closed doors, motherfuckers get away with murder. They just don't want people to see it. And the fact that you Will Smith and some little motherfucker from New Orleans is fucking your girl, Alcina's, August. Yeah.
But my thing is they're in that situation where they got enough money and it was like, well, we're not going to break up just to save the brand. You know what I mean? We have to portray that image as if, you know, we are that it couple.
How can you have, like, they have to be like billionaires, right?
Probably. Yeah.
I mean, they have to have enough money.
Yeah.
Like they produce damn near everything in Hollywood.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, how can you still be under the pressure of what other people think affecting your money? You're scared about people's perception fucking with your money. When you have that much money, you're still scared.
But you got
what is that?
You got to think they've been in the business of making money for so long. It's second nature to them. So, you know what I mean? Plus, you got to figure it like this. Look at the lifestyle they live, man. You never know, man. A cat told me one time, he said, man, he lives in LA. He said, man, I know motherfuckers that make $200,000 a year that's broke. I said, how? How is that? I was a youngin'. He said, think about it. It's people that make $50,000 a year that's living outside of their means. Because, you know, they feel like, oh, I get 50, I can afford this, that, and the other. They got credit card debts and all kind of other shit. We don't know what's going on with them people.
Again, I think they just, because of everything y'all just outlined, they're comfortable. Like, we don't have to split. You know, we have an open relationship or open marriage, and that's just what it is.
Yeah, I mean,
because think about the kid. It's like, how did he even infiltrate? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was a friend of their kid.
Mm-hmm.
That's how he got in. It's not like they ran in the same circles. It was just my kid's friend.
Mm.
How fucked up is that? You know what I mean? But let's talk about the flip. What if Will was to do something with his daughter's friend?
Oh, the scrutiny he would get.
Even though if the girl was above, you know,
you think so? Well, yeah, of course.
Would get fucking slammed if he did that shit.
Yeah. You can't do anything without somebody having a problem with it. You know, but
Hulk Hogan, he slammed himself, you know, when he found out his daughter was dating a black dude.
No, absolutely. I'm not. I was talking about when he was fucking his daughter's friend.
Yeah, he did that too. Yeah,
you know,
and he got slammed for that too.
Yeah, they the Hulkster. They slammed the Hulkster.
Yeah,
the 24-inch pythons. They slammed him.
It was damn near, you know, sexy, and you know, this cougar, and you know, the wife, you know, being able to, you know, she's wearing the pants in the household. But if it was Will,
right,
you know what I mean, they would have Bill Cosby his ass.
There you go.
So the moral to the story is, no matter how much money you have,
there you go.
You're never getting free.
That bullshit will find you. Right. That bullshit. And it's like, man, now my legacy is tied to my son's friend, all the shit that Will has accomplished, and Jada. And now they got this shit. That's gonna pop up now.
Yep.
Yeah, entanglements.
I mean,
come on.
What was wrong with just saying, yeah, we had an open marriage forever, and you know, it is what it is. I mean, what was wrong with saying that from the beginning?
Because you got to understand.
Because first of all, in our culture, that's a no-no. We don't do that. We don't do open. Motherfucker, you cheating.
Wait, no,
that's what that's in our community. That's what it is.
Yeah, come on, man. I mean, we all have the well, I was hoping that we kind of all had. Look, my grandma had a boyfriend. My grandfather had a girlfriend. Now,
a special friend.
Well, I mean, no. I mean, they were like secretly dating these. It was crazy. Okay, so they were secretly dating like their significant other. But they all hung out at the same fucking bar. So they knew the other one had, you know,
All the players knew what team that they were on.
And when they were at the same bar at the same time with their significant other, they get mad at the other one. I can't believe he brought that motherfucker in here while I'm here.
Right.
And you're sitting there with your side piece. You know, like
I can't believe he brought his wife.
It's like this is what I grew up with, and it seemed normal. Like it was a normal thing. Like I would hang out at the bar with my grandma. This sounds fucked up. I would hang out at the bar with my grandma
and run interference.
No, bro. Like, look. So, like Southern Tavern and all this, the Progressive Club, man. You know, I'd be in there, and you know, my grandma be talking to people, and next thing you know, like they were like, "Oh, well, that's so and so, but that ain't her husband. That's her dude." It was, and then you would see that dude leave and come in with another dude, and that dude would be her husband, and then you would have to like. Everybody was doing it, and they were all in their 50s, 60s, 50s, 50s.
Listen,
you know, and it was just like it's been going on for a long time. At least, maybe these were not the most moral people I should have been around, but they were real. They were real. I mean, they reflected everything that I know to be like not bullshit.
What was the old saying? Like you ain't supposed to know about your brother and sister until you know
the funeral.
Until the funeral.
Yeah.
That's how you find out who you related to, and you know all the dirt ain't supposed to come out until the damn funeral.
Why you bullshit? My grandmother.
Man, don't be speaking her business, man. We putting her business out there like that.
We talk about Sugar Steve and them. And my grandfather had a woman, and my father used to run interference. I mean, I get what you're saying, but that's what I'm saying, man. Certain people, these ain't Youngstown motherfuckers we talking about. People, they try to keep up. That's what they think about what Jada and Will sold to everybody. This couple, 2 stars getting married. That's the image they was trying to keep. Same thing with Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Right.
Then she started talking about Becky with the good hair in her song.
Right.
It's an image that they selling. They might be fucking. They both got concubines lined up, but it's the image they want to sell. That wholesome thing, because for some odd reason, the powers that be think that that's what it's a pit. Man, what the fuck do they think the average motherfucker is doing?
With a lot less.
Right.
With a lot less, man. They don't have a go-to guy. They don't have a guy they could call like, yeah, make that go away.
Right. They ain't got to rate Donovan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How about that?
You dig? So yeah, man, it's the image, bro. That's all it is. It's about think about the pastor who fucking with the parishioners, you know, fucking with somebody's wife or somebody's kid. He don't want that shit to get out because it's gonna fuck up his image. That's where the money come from, that image.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Will Smith used to save the planet every fucking summer.
Absolutely.
How come, like, he just can't let his wife go get some strange? Like, we just can't let him do that?
I think he did, but old boy didn't get the memo. Because he got feelings.
Right.
We talk about that's probably the best piece he ever had. You know, that boy ain't gonna never be right.
Right.
You start out with, you know.
She fucked that boy head up.
Yeah, she got him all kind of messed up. Like, yeah, man,
grown woman pussy
on him.
Grown ass pussy.
You know how to.
I think the only thing that's gonna save him is maybe Erykah Badu.
No, you can't throw him into that.
He already gone.
I think when Lamar Odom died, he went. he went to the other side, and it was like
August is fucking with Erykah Badu.
No, we saying that's what's the only thing that's gonna save him. That's gonna get him back right.
When he start dressing fucked up, we gonna know what time it is.
It's time, man. But yeah, that's where he need to go, man, to get that Jada out of his system. That's the only thing that's gonna flush his system out is that Badu.
That Badu.
Yeah, and like we always say about Erykah Badu, I bet that pussy is gooder than world peace.
I'm not speaking on that right now. I'm backing away from the mic.
Because she changes dudes.
Dude,
Like,
Usually wearing plaid
You-
pants and
you
fur
went from
coat.
selling tapes out your trunk to certified platinum.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And
she
dressing
gets your
fucked up.
You
get
imagine?
one that gets your mind, body, and soul all straightened out.
Yeah. And a couple of like sheets of dope lyrics. You probably gets, a couple of 16s from her.
Easy. I'm sure she like, nah, that ain't right.
Mm-hmm.
Go back and rewrite that shit. Yeah, that's the shit I'm talking about right there. Go ahead, put that out. Yeah, I'm sure she co-signed on a lot of shit. But yeah, man, like I said, man, that whole double standard. And again, like you said, it's the image, aka the brand.
The brand.
You know,
This image.
that's
Fuck-
what it is,
fuck
man.
this.
That's all they're selling is the image of wholesomeness, black
Right.
excellence.
Right. There you go.
You know what I mean? But nah, that ain't the case. Y'all shit just as fucked up as the motherfuckers in the PJs.
There you
That's some sloppy
go.
shit.
There
That's
you
some
go.
sloppy fucking shit. All that y'all billionaires, but y'all sloppy.
Sloppy ass billionaires.
Just like go back a little bit.
Because you didn't vet that nigga. Go ahead.
A little bit. But come on, man. You messing with a child. This is literally child's play.
There you go.
What was
You made
that?
it sound like she was like pulling down pajama pants or something.
It's your son, kid.
I mean,
friend. I'm sorry. It's your son's friend, not kid. I'm sorry. Your son's friend.
but he's in his 20s, right?
Now,
I mean, 18 is legal.
see, now flip the script. What if that was Will?
Right.
I mean, they
And you still be like, man, she's still a baby. She's still a baby.
Come
that
on,
boy
man.
is still a baby.
yeah, but
Look how he acting.
if his grades weren't right, everybody be ushering him to the fucking Marines. Like
I get your point. I get it. I get your point. I get it. But I'm just talking the sex. Because we know how deep that's forever.
Yeah.
He's fucked. He's fucked. Who can he compare that to?
You can't compare grown.
Now she can't throw him back to the streets. You know what I'm saying? She can't throw him back to the streets.
I mean, there's got to, he's just gonna have to search harder. Like some, like it's gonna have to be his life's mission if that's the path he wants to take.
Oh my God, youngin's fucked.
He is. He's never gonna have anything better
because he's in it. She put something on him, some perverted sexual / motherly love that he's been missing. Come on, man. You know where I'm going with this. Some Freud shit or whatever. But yeah, that's what you know what I mean. No girls is gonna be able to fill those shoes. He's messed up, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the pussy's trash and Will don't want it. I mean, just think about that. That's also a possibility.
Wow.
Jada Pinkett Smith's pussy could be trash and Will don't want it.
No, that
cheaper
is
to keep her. Just
right.
Yeah,
I ride this shit out because I ain't gotta hit it.
Yeah.
We could still remain, hubby and wife as long as I get to do my thing and keep that tight.
Or who knows, man? Who knows?
Could be.
I mean, but you like, man. But that goes for anybody. Like, you talk to any grown man when he's not around his wife, and they're always saying, you know what, I'm pretty much sick of fucking her. Listen to them old dudes,
dude. They do. I mean,
they do.
Jay cheated on Beyonce.
Yeah.
And what's that old saying? It was like, show me a beautiful woman and I'll show you a man that's tired of fucking her.
Exactly.
That is, yeah.
We all heard that coming up. You know what I mean? So it happens.
It does, man.
That's just so messed up, man. But again, I always got to do the flip on, we always supposed to have the dudes supposed to be able to accept the consequences of, sleeping with the older woman. But what about if, when an older dude do it to a younger chick?
I mean, that happens. That happens a lot in this country.
It does. It does.
Why is it looked down upon? I mean, if you're 18 years old, you're looking for security and you don't mind old nasty balls, then go do your thing.
Yeah.
they're gonna be paying your rent anyway. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it do you.
Do you? That's what the kids say.
Yeah.
That's what the kids say.
That's the hustle.
But I mean, but they do it all the time. Like you never see rich, motherfuckers on yachts with old chicks in bikinis.
Facts.
You just don't see it.
Facts.
That's not the American lifestyle. So you can't throw this moral stuff around for like the negative images they try to throw around popular people. I mean, a lot of this shit is very common. Why is there so much negativity around it?
But that's what I said. The powers that be, they try to sell us on they're such a wonderful couple and this, that, and that. No, they like everybody the fuck else. They just got a couple dollars, man.
That's why I don't take relationship advice, because they're not in it. They're not in it. Just if you want to give me advice, man, just tell me how you flow, and don't just try to push it on me. Like, man, this is just what I'm doing. You know what I mean? If you get something from it, use it. If not, lose it. That's it, man. I'm not pushing anything like, oh man, you need to take your girl out X amount of days, per month. You need to be doing this. You need to be none of that, because you got chicks who don't even, appreciate a brother opening the door for them. You know what I mean? So it's just different for everybody. Everybody relationship is different.
Man, years ago, I started letting doors hit bitches in the ass because I got tired I got tired of holding doors.
But you got some girls who aren't raised to even expect that kind of treatment. Because I had a homeboy who was just pretty much tired of this chick or whatever, and she, one of those will walk to the car door and just stand there.
Yeah, man.
Until he went and got in his side.
Yep.
Got in, and she's still standing there. My man just kept hitting that fucking unlock button. She's still standing out there, man. So he started up the car, and then that's when her ass got in there. Like, oh, you so disrespectful. He was like, okay,
because I'm not trying to be your personal fucking slave. Like you can open your own. You can hold your own door. You can open your own door. I do that shit for my lady. I was never the type of motherfucker to do that. My own mama was shit. We pulled up at the halal spot, man. Out, and I think that's Boardman. They had the good Mediterranean spot. I got out the car. I'm standing in the front of the goddamn restaurant, and I'm like, whoa, I'm talking. I'm like, well, wait. Mom's just sitting there like this. I'm like, man, you better get your ass off. You ain't finna get your fantasies fulfilled with me. I don't do that.
You didn't get to do it for your mama.
You got to do it for your mama. You got to do it for your grandma and stuff like that. Because my folks did that too, and it was one of those. You would have got your head whopped.
Let me tell you something.
You got your head whopped not doing that, man.
I always got to do it for my mom, man.
Yeah, and I'll pay for the meal. No, I'm not saying.
God dang.
I'm not saying I don't do it. I'm not saying I don't. I'm not saying I don't. I do that for my mom. I don't like that. I don't like that bullshit. Kind of like fishing for a compliment. You ever hear a motherfucker fish for a compliment? Yeah, man. All my life I thought I was ugly. And you supposed to be like, oh no, you're not ugly. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing ugly about you. Not at all. Now
I look a mess today. Why didn't you tell me I picked up a few pounds?
Well, because if I did, you'd be cussing me the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? I don't play those games, man. So if you're gonna sit there and wait for me to come open your door, no. Fuck that. I don't care if it is moms. Don't play that game. Because I do that shit. I do that shit. That's right. Oh, painless. Y'all, y'all probably think I'm a piece. I don't give a fuck. I hate those games that women play because women want personal servants, man. Now, my old lady, I do it, but see, then my old lady also gets to the point where, like, yeah, go ahead. I know you do it, shit. She don't even. But that's
that. When it comes from moms, though, that's her grooming your ass for your lady.
Right.
Giving
my mom still do it.
Yeah, giving you the game for doing that. Because I remember we'd go to the mall or whatever. My grandmother would stand right by that fucking door and clutch her damn purse. And I'm like, oh shit, that's my cue. Grab that fucking door, dummy. You know what I mean?
Cora Jane would have been a standing ass if it was me.
damn, bro.
That's some cold shit.
You goddamn right.
Oh, painless.
You
Painless.
And
You
I
ain't
ain't got
feeling no
time to
pain.
bleed. I ain't got time to motherfucking bleed.
It's like, well, I guess you ain't want to shop. I guess you ain't want to shop.
I'd have gave my mama a piggyback ride up some fucking steps.
Absolutely. Oh, I would too. Listen,
No.
you missing what I'm saying.
He said he just didn't like that whole servitude shit.
No. I get it. But like a lot of times, man, a lot of people need those social roles to
balance it out. To balance it out.
What you mean?
Okay, so I used to date a Mexican girl, and she was all about these roles that each partner plays in a relationship.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
You know, so you get the door, do everything that's expected in your role, and what's expected of her in her role she fulfills, and it's an agreement that goes on between you two in your relationship. So if it's a thing of hers that she will be the woman you want her to be, if you will be the man that she wants you to be, you know what I mean? So that is what I took from my interactions with her.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the first time that I date outside of date into other races, you know what I mean, but just different cultures. And she was from that culture where that was expected of a man, and X, Y, and Z is expected of a woman, and you will get that as long as you give that. So it was more of an understanding, like a contract between you two, so when if she's calling you out for not getting the door, you call her out for not tickling your fucking toes while you getting it in, whatever it is that you expected of her.
Absolutely.
And things fall in line, so there doesn't have to be a lot of conflict, but
everybody knew where they stood.
Everybody knew where they stood at all the time.
Well, you know what? And look, man, it's, for me, I don't, they say you're not supposed to say that. We got a partnership, me and my old lady. That's I consider y'all my brothers, all the homies. I call you guys my brothers. Tank, me and you cousins. That's my best friend. I don't mind doing those things for her. I don't mind doing those things for my mother. What I'm saying is, when it gets to a point where it's like, do this for me. But you know what I'm saying? I've never been one to. Now I don't fall in line with things easy. I used to open doors and I stand there and wait. Motherfucking, I hold the door open so long the girl and 3 more motherfuckers go in. You know what I'm saying? But it just got to a point where too many motherfuckers walked past me and wouldn't say thank you. Too many motherfuckers walk past me, wouldn't say thank you. You go on these dates, man. Certain shit happen. I just learned certain things. So with me, with moms, it's the thing where I was starting out trying to be rude. I actually just was walking and talking. I thought we was both just in line with each other. And I look back and I'm like, what the fuck you sitting there for? In my mind. I ain't say that. And I saw this smile and how she was sitting there like waiting for me to do. I'm like, man, I ain't opening that motherfucking door. No.
Oh, man.
Do you know what the fuck I've done for my mom and will do?
I know.
Put your pride to the side, and there's certain things you just gonna have to take an L on. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it, son. You're gonna have to take an L when it comes to your mama. Now, anybody else outside of your family or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So be it. So be it.
No,
but the aunties, mom, grandma,
I agree with you.
Whatever you say or whatever they say, it's a green light.
You absolutely right. Absolutely right.
It's a green light, no matter what, even if it's fucking wrong.
Absolutely right.
If your grandma and them tell you go get her damn panties out the dryer and fold them the way she like them, guess what you're doing? Is it like
fold
this?
Them like she like, yeah. No, absolutely. Like I said,
there's some moonlight over there with some dirty panties. I want my drawers hand washed. washed.
Yeah. I want
Pour a
to see
little
you
of this-
outside putting them on the clothesline.
Pour a little of this concentrated Lysol in there.
What?
Just saying, man. You know, we all was raised around these wonderful
go.
ladies, and
Absolutely,
yeah, man.
absolutely.
We just abide by them, and then
Yeah.
we get out there when they turn us loose.
There you go. There
You act
go.
accordingly. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? That's all.
Absolutely. I know the lady of the house gonna be like, he ain't shit. This episode fucked me up.
Opening doors. What the fuck? You know.
Open that fucking door.
I mean, hey man, when you open the door for somebody, does it feel like you're doing the right thing?
Hell no. I feel like I'm a slave. I
Nah,
don't feel like that.
Nah, because we all supposed to be equal now, right?
Right. That's what and that's my point. That okay, Mr. Coppola. Mr. Coppola. See, we live in a world where we supposed to be equal.
Mhm.
Everything's supposed to be equal.
Everything.
But
What I can do, she can do.
But it's not.
No.
It's not. If she assault me, I can defend myself, but I can't assault her.
Yeah.
Nobody should be assaulting anybody anyway.
Yeah.
But if she assault me, I gotta be measured in how I defend myself.
Yeah.
We supposed to be equal, but that kid usually automatically goes to the female when shit goes sour in relationships. That's a topic I don't want to go get on because we can do that for the next show because I'll be up here all day.
Yeah.
But my thing is,
You said it perfect. It will never go away. It's in the memory for life. One of your statements, like the baby mama could be renting a room in a damn trap house.
There you go.
And still get custody.
And still get fucking custody.
That's it. That's it. You know, like you said, you ain't got to go deep, but that was it for me, man. You said it. I was like, well, I'll be down. That's I was like, I will never fucking forget that shit.
True.
That's it.
It's just, so for me, when we say everything is equal, you can open your own goddamn door. And I'm not talking about mom, anybody that's listening.
Right.
And now, now, you know what I'm saying? I'm with my soon-to-be wife. But I had got to a point before she came even into the picture. I was like, fuck y'all bitches. We equal now. You want to go out, just understand that you paying for your shit. And I still want some pussy. That's how I was out of bed. It worked.
Okay.
I was just that cat,
Okay.
The son of sugar.
The son of sugar.
You one sweet, smart motherfucker.
Smart motherfucker. Quick. Yeah.
Oh,
yes,
right,
sir.
Man. Well, fellas, it's a good
man.
session.
As always, man.
Yeah, man. Hilarious, man. You and these motherfuckers and your social etiquette. It's like, man, fuck opening the door. Fuck her, man. I was like, dude, cover your mic. Cover your mic. I hit a button, man.
Right.
Oh, man.
What just happened?
It's like, and now, now that I'm civilized, me and my beloved,
right.
we share everything. So,
she's heard me talk that shit and be like, she'd be up here right now standing behind me like, I'm like, yeah, that was before you. Yeah,
I ain't talking about you. I'm just saying before, before I was settled, before I got settled,
because I'm one of the main ones call a motherfucker a simp in a minute. Let me wake up, and she like, oh shit, my shot. I'm like, you need soda? Okay, I'm sorry.
Right. That's how that go, man.
Yes, sir, fellas.
All right. Hey man, take us out. You could do the outro as well as the intro.
Hey.
What you sipping on, Ed?
Oh shit. A red blend 1924.
Oh, that look fly. Yeah. Limited edition.
Yeah, that's what they say. They keep pumping this shit out. That ain't nothing but the label. They keep pumping that shit. Ain't no limit.
That's that Walmart Elgato with a new limit.
Yes, sir.
With a new label on it.
That's all that is, man.
Well, we done fought this evil. 3 PMD, better known as 3 the hard way, man. Back in business. We fought the evil this week.
Indeed.
Tank and Eddie P. And we out.